Welcome back again to our last video, the past simple and the past continuous. Actually, we took this lesson before. Here are some sentences to revise them. The uses first of the past simple. Let us read the sentence together. He ate a candy an hour ago. He parked his car, got out his suitcase, and went into his office. Tom drove carelessly when he was young. The past simple form. Let us start with sentence number 1. He ate a candy an hour ago. It's an action that happened and started in the past. So, a completed action which started and finished in the past related to sentence number 1. What about number 2? Sentence number 2, he parked his car, got out his suitcase, and went into his office. This part we took it also last year. Its actions happened immediately one after another. Parked his car, got out his suitcase, and went into the office, to his office, sorry. The third part, habits and repeated actions in the past. Tom drove carelessly when he was young. I played baseball when I was 16. Let us have a look for the past continuous. The uses. What's the difference between the past simple and the past continuous? In the past simple, completed action. In the past continuous, actions were in progress at a specific time or a state time related to a time. So the sentence should be related with a time, like this one. I was watching TV at 6 o'clock yesterday evening. Actually, we use the subject pronoun, he and she and it, we and they and you and I, with was and were, plus the verb plus ing. This is very easy for you. Actually, you knew it before. And we must add a specific time before yesterday, last night, and so on. The next one, it was raining all day yesterday. What's the difference between the both? The present simple, we can use yesterday only, last night, between both tenses. The second one, we must add a time before the keywords of the past continuous. The another usage, we have it in the past continuous, 2 or more actions which were happening at the same time. We call them the long action. We join them, the two sentences, with while or as, like this one. We use while or as in the middle of the sentence or the beginning. While or as I was sleeping, comma, mom was doing the housework. We must add comma to between the sentence, between the first part of the sentence and the second part of the sentence. The third point, an action which was happening in the past when another action interrupted it. We use while, when, or as. Like this example. While or as she was watering the plants, suddenly someone interrupted her and the phone rang. Or as I was sleeping, comma, my dad came home. The short action and the long action. We use the short action using when, interrupted action, we called it Mr. Interruption, after when the past simple and after while the past continuous. Time expressions for each tense and the form. Okay. The past simple we use yesterday, last week, last month, last night, last year, and we use ago, in plus old year, in 2006, 1999, 2019, the day before, or the day before yesterday, in the past, and this morning. Okay, the past simple, we use two things very important, the regular verbs and the irregular verbs. All of you know the regular verbs. We add D or ED or IED according to the verb. The irregular verbs, we must study it hard and you must focus on it. The past of come came, the past of write wrote, the past of catch caught, not catched, the past of speak spoke, and break broke, and so on. Study them please very well. To use the negative part, there is didn't plus the infinitive of the verb. I didn't go to school. She didn't go to school. They didn't go to school. For the question form, we use did. So didn't plus infinitive in the negative form, as we know. And question form did plus the subject pronoun plus the infinitive form of the verb. For the past continuous, we use the keywords or the time expressions all day yesterday, all night, at this time, from 7 to 8, yesterday evening, all morning, and so on. The form, it's very easy. The subject pronoun, if it is he, she, and it, we and they and you and I, plus was or were, plus the verb in the ing. She was watching TV from 7 to 8 yesterday evening, for example. The negative form, the same, subject pronoun plus was, were, plus not, or weren't, plus the ing form. I wasn't watching TV yesterday afternoon. The question the same. We are going to start with was and were, capital letter first, verb to be first, then the subject pronoun, if it is he, she, and it, we, they, you, and I, plus the verb plus the ing. Let us read these sentences to answer them. I'm going to give you a chance. I drove a truck yesterday. I wanted. You're going to write a question. So guess what will be the answer? Excellent. Did you drive a truck yesterday? I make a question form. I used did plus subject pronoun plus the verb in the infinitive. Then I completed the sentence and I add question mark. Don't forget to add the question mark. Another sentence. The boys ate all the food at this time. Can you remember? At this time. We took it. We revised it before. Which tense? Yes, excellent. It's a past continuous. So it will be at this time the boys were eating all the food. We changed the tense to the past continuous form. They were watching the film at 6 yesterday evening. I wanted negative. Means not. You're going to change it from the affirmative point to the negative point. So it will be excellent. They were not watching the film at 6 yesterday evening. Thanks for listening and goodbye.